All right, hey, I said I'd come back. Okay, so Utah. So I'd moved, everything was all hunky-dory, no issues. I was living in the dorms secretly. It was a whole thing. It was only for a couple weeks. It felt a lot longer, but it was only a couple weeks. And if I think about that timeline, I'm like, wow, that was really fast. So within that very short time frame, Roger and I talked about all kinds of stuff, anywhere from kids, marriage, what our futures look like everything, new love, all that looks like, which is fine. Nothing's wrong with that. But within all that same conversation, money came up. And there's nothing wrong with that conversation either, except for some reason, it was me who had to get the job. And at first, he didn't get a job eventually because we couldn't afford an apartment if he didn't, but I was the one getting a job. And that's okay, I don't mind working. But it felt weird, and I remember thinking I wasn't feeling like I was participating within the relation. No, that's the wrong word. Contributing. I wasn't contributing within this relationship, and this relationship was brand new. So looking back, that's really weird. And in the moment, obviously, I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, I didn't think anything of it. So that was my first little moment with Roger. I was like, and as a side note, within that, I was an idiot. I was a complete idiot. I did that man's laundry in the dorms because the nasty mofo would just leave a nasty stinky pile on the floor. And you know what? I'm not his mommy, but I surely wasn't going to live in it. And I was living there, sacrifices. But after, we're going to say 17 years, I was still doing all the laundry. I hate laundry. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, so, okay, I get a job. He eventually gets a job. This is, again, only a few weeks time frame that I'm in this dorm, maybe a month, maybe, and we end up moving into an apartment. And now it was a very nice apartment. Rent was very reasonable at this point in life. Wasn't a big deal. It had a pool, great. But then, we had problems with it. And then we moved to another apartment. And there were problems. And I remember thinking, I'm like, I really am not bothered by these things. Not a big deal. And so we moved to a third apartment, and finished off college degree. But within all that, within a year, we were dating. We got engaged. I'll talk about that later. We got engaged, and then we were married within about a year. So things went very, very fast with Roger.